Yo, what's good YouTube? My name is Chisha Zed. I am back in here with another video for you. Peace, positivity, self-awareness, and motivation. Listen, let's get it. So real quick, guys, there is a video slash meme that's been blowing up, right? I don't think it's as popular right now, but a few days ago, it was hella popular, right? It was all over. I actually shared it on my community page. I want to talk about that. But before I get into that, do me a favor, hit that like button, man. Show your boy some love. As you know, I'm traveling right now, hence the different background. But today we've got some important stuff to talk about. Let's get into it. So I'm going to actually play the TikTok here. I'm not going to play the music just because, I don't want to get in issues with copyright stuff. But what I want you guys to do is pay attention to this caption, man. The caption says, when she says it's the perfect size, the big ones hurt too much. This right here has to be literally the worst response any female can give to a man. And this is why this post blew up so much, because enough women give this response that most men could relate to it, right? The hurtful phrase in this caption was, the big ones hurt too much. He's mad when he hears that. Any man, I don't care what your size is, if that's the response, first off, that like, hey, if she's saying the big ones hurt too much, obviously she's had ones that are bigger than me, right? That's the first thing that's like frustrating when you hear that for every guy. Just that for any guy, and women won't understand this. They're like, I don't get it. If you please me, it shouldn't matter. It does matter. It matters. Why does it matter? It matters to men. It matters to men, right? But guys, I'm not going to go off on like a BBC rant, It's like this is a series that I've just gotten really into for some reason. I don't know. I give you guys the content that you want, but here's what I'm really here to talk about. This post made its rounds around all social media accounts and was heavily trending, so much so that a content creator felt like she had to respond and explain to men who felt some type of way with that response about what the perfect size really is, right? And we're going to listen to it. So what I'm going to play right now is a woman who kind of clarifies like that response. She's going to explain what women mean by the big ones hurt too much, right? And here we go.
Wait. Hold on. Don't be sad, friend. Let me break it down. Let me tell you. You have too big, then you have too small. Too big is like, ooh, I don't want that. Nobody wants that. But I don't want that. And then too small is like, where did it go? Is it in? Is it? But then you have that perfect size. It's like husband size. It's like something you can take every day, all day, multiple times throughout the day. That's what it is. Husband size.
So there you guys go. We just got an explanation from a woman herself explaining the perfect size, which she describes as husband size, right? Husband size. And that's supposed to make you feel better. Here's the truth, right? It's not the fact. I think women usually look at something like this because a lot of the comments were like, wow, you guys are more concerned about having a bigger size than you are about actually pleasing a woman. Yes, it's the fact that most men can't accept the fact that you've taken bigger ones. That's what the problem is. And the truth is, I don't want to know. If I'm dating a woman, I don't ask these type of questions, and men shouldn't either. And just like I've said in multiple previous videos, this just points to the fact that it doesn't matter to a man. He's uncomfortable with any other partners that you've had other than him. Men are not okay with women's promiscuity. As much as women try to make it sound like, oh, I didn't even like it, you're perfect, right? His was too big and it hurt too much. That's painful to listen to. As a man, that is painful to listen to. It's brutal. Yes, it hurts you, but I assure you it hurt me more. It hurt me more listening to you explain to me how you couldn't handle the D, right? Because it was too big and fat. All right, I'm gonna stop, man. But real quick, as always, I want to check out these responses to this chick's video where she explains the perfect size, right? Which she calls husband size. Let's check it out. This commenter said, protect this woman at all cost. Okay. So men need a clarification. It looks like some men feel better about her explanation about husband size, right? Whatever helps you sleep better at night, bro. This commenter said, I'm so concerned that so many dudes seem butthurt about not causing their partner pain and discomfort. You see, now these are the type of comments that, you know, on the surface, you look at it and you think like, oh yeah, that makes sense. Causing pain and discomfort. No. We know women enjoy some type of pain and discomfort. They like it, right? They like it. Size matters. I'm sorry, lady. I'm sorry. Yes, guys do care more about their size than they do your pleasure. I'm sorry. It is a painful fact. If you had a guy choose and say, hey, do you want it big or do you want it small? They're going to pick big every time. That's just the truth, right? They're going to pick to have that BBC. This commenter said, sis, you're preaching. Perfectly said, husband size. Husband size. You see, when I see a lot of these women that talk about husband size, notice that they are older, right? And I'm curious to find out, was she looking for a husband size back when she was in the streets? When she was looking to hook up with guys casually, was that what she was looking for? Nah, man, she wasn't checking for no husband size, right? Back in her days when she was riding the CC, you think she was looking around and hoping that the guy had husband size? No, man, she wanted that BBC, bruh. That's what she wanted, to get blasted. Sorry. It's just the truth, right? But as a woman progresses in age, she gets to the point now where she's like, oh yeah, husband size. That's what I want. Convenient for you when you want to get married. And of course, guys, women change what they want depending on the state and the season they're in their life. And to most guys, they don't want to think they have husband size because they want to get the woman in her prime where she's out here enjoying herself at her best, not when she's 30 years old looking for husband size. That's just the truth. This commenter said, and today a very important hashtag was born. Hashtag husband size. Kind of cringe. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think of the husband size thing, man. Let me know in the comment section down below. This commenter said, no woman wants to get punched in the cervix. I don't know, man, because I don't. Hey, listen, I'm not saying they do. I'm not saying they don't, but I distinctively remember an Aberrant Preach episode where they talked about just this very topic specifically. This commenter said, fellas, don't believe this. Laugh out loud. Just focus on you, bro. Laugh out loud. This guy gets it. He gets it. You know what I mean? Like that whole husband size thing is just something that women tell their simp boyfriends, their simp husbands, to help them feel better about their past. She wants to minimize her promiscuous past. She wants to make it seem like, no, it wasn't that great. Nah. She had a blast. No pun intended, right? She enjoyed those trips to Pound Town. She enjoyed that BBC. It's just the truth. Accept that red pill for what it is. It will never be comfortable to any man to hear that. And women just need to stop trying to make guys feel better because it's just what it is. Bitter reality of our modern day is you just have to accept most women are going to have a past, right? And you guys out here looking for virgins, it's not going to happen. This commenter said, yes, protect her. She just mended broken hearts and raised confidence levels. And you see, this is a male commenter, right? And this is the blue pill type guy. He believes anything a woman says. This is the ideal type of guy that a woman wants to be in a long-term relationship with. Husband material, husband sizes. She would tell him something like, hey, you know, husband size is the best size. And he would say, all right, babe, that's great. Wow, that totally makes sense. Yeah, she wants you to be that gullible as this dude is right here. Size does matter, man, to a certain extent. Now, we'll talk about what truly matters at the end of this video if you keep watching. I'll tell you guys something, man. When two female friends go out and they party, enjoy themselves, and one of those friends goes to hook up with the guy, do you know the first question the other girl asks her after they're done? She asks her, how big was it? That's just the truth. It does matter. And it matters to these women, but they don't want you to know that. Now, you may be thinking to yourself, well, Chisha, why are you even sharing this with us? And why are you making this a point when we can't change it? Well, I'll explain that at the end of this video. Let's check out more of these comments. This commenter said, no. These women are not about to cuff us. They not loyal. Don't fall for it. I feel you, bro. I feel you. Most of them aren't. Don't fall for it. This commenter said, why are men more worried about the size than their skills? Good question. That's a good question. Big doesn't mean they know what they're doing. That is facts. That is facts, man. This commenter said, as someone who's had a bigger one, the right size is absolutely perfect. Big ones hurt and make it uncomfortable. I'll take 5 to 6 over 9 to 10. This commenter said, my boyfriend is too big, and it's honestly his biggest flaw and the most likely thing to break us up at this moment. Well, come on now. Let's be honest here. The key word in this is my boyfriend who's busting my cheeks is too big. Yeah, okay. Most likely thing to break you up is if he was too small, right? For you. This commenter said, nah, if she say it's the perfect size, that means I've had bigger, but I have what I have now. Hoodville translations. This man gets it. That's what that simply means, man. No woman is going to say, no, babe, it's actually smaller and I'll prefer it a few inches bigger because she knows you can't change that fact, right? So women just need to stay out of this size conversation. As hilarious as some of these posts are, she doesn't want to tell you the perfect size, man. She doesn't want to tell you that she's been stretched out in these streets. And like I always say, man, if these women weren't in the streets like they are, then they wouldn't have a perfect size. And the real perfect size, they will never tell you what that is. Because she loves you, she'll say, you know what? Your husband's size, you're perfect. This commenter says, this is a battle only a man has to win with himself. We appreciate you, queen, but we got to fight those words internally ourselves. Laugh out loud. That's pretty hilarious. Yeah, that's true. Like if your woman tells you, hey, you know what? Your perfect size, your husband's size, the big ones hurt too much. You're just going to sit there for the rest of the day and just contemplate those words and just fight those words and just come to terms with those words yourself. This commenter says 8 is perfect. Okay, Adriana. Over there, 8 is perfect. Now, that's far from the average size, man. But she's over here letting you know that 8 is perfect. This commenter says, I feel finessed, but I feel better at the same time. So he's referencing to the video that like, hey, it sounds good, but something about it just doesn't sit right with me. It doesn't sit right with you because you know it's BS, dog. You know it's BS, right? You know that's the type of response a woman gives to help her simp boyfriend feel better at the end of the day. So this one's kind of a thread. The commenter says, I've been told 8 is great. A female responds and says, 9 was the best I had. Laugh out loud. And another female responds and says, it is, with the heart faces and the smiley faces. Another female responds and says, all facts. And they're responding to 8 is great. And here comes the truth, man. Now, I promise you, these are like younger women right now on this thread who are on here being honest. You see, when a woman is young, she'll believe and truly genuinely believe what she's looking for is like emphatically true. What I mean by that is when a woman's young and she's experiencing different guys, she'll be honest about the size that she's looking for and she'll believe that like 8 is perfect. Ask these women the same question when they're 30 and they're looking for a husband and now BBC isn't such a top priority. Now they'll tell you, oh yeah, you know what? It's cool to have, you know, a smaller one, blah, blah, blah. And then adjust accordingly. You know what I mean? What can you learn from that? What women say they want changes depending on what they need at that season of their life. Again, this points back to women loving opportunistically versus loving idealistically, right? She loves you because of what you can provide her at that time, how you make her feel. A younger woman wants excitement. An older woman wants more commitment, wants someone who's going to be a provider type, right? And she will leave you, again, if you don't give her, or won't be attracted to you if you don't give her what she wants in that time. Understanding female nature, fellas, is important. This commenter says, my man would still be offended if I sent him this. And she has a picture of her and her husband in there at the baby. Yeah, probably, man. Why? Because just don't explain it. Just don't explain it, man. You know, and guys, you don't want to ask those type of questions of what size am I compared to guys in the past? What do you think of my size? No. You don't want to know. And this commenter says, it's the hurt from knowing she's taken the big ones before. LMAO. So that last commenter pretty much just summarized the sentiments of all men. Most men today have a hard time accepting that their woman was in these streets. That she was out here riding the CC, having a good time. It's tough to accept. It's not about whether he can please you and all this. Most men just aren't willing to take that bitter pill. Accept it, bro. You probably aren't her biggest. But it doesn't mean that you can't have her mind. You don't need a BBC to please a woman. You don't. Which is why when that commenter said, why are guys more worried about their size than their skill? I actually agree with that. Men are too worried about size. They're too worried about size and not having a woman's mind. Listen, your experience with the woman and how she views you, how things go in the bedroom, largely depends on her perception of you, right? That mental game is paramount and is the great equalizer when it comes to the bedroom with a woman. Does size matter? Yes. But what truly matters? Mental game. Embracing that alpha mentality, not being perceived as a beta male simp to a woman can change everything. A lot of you guys who have questions and are wondering about the past, don't try to compare yourself in size and all this other stuff. Nah. Have her mind. Does she respect you? Because if she looks at you and respects you as the alpha man, as the leader, then those strokes hit different. They just do. If she looks at you as a simp, man, she can't take you seriously when you're over there beating it from the back, right? Everything changes when a woman perceives you as alpha. It won't matter the size, right? That won't be a big deal anymore. Everything that happens in the bedroom begins at hello. Are you maintaining masculine frame? Are you respectable? Are you too goofy? Are you too playful? Do you know how to treat your woman like your woman? She's not your friend, bro. Chill on the goofiness. Maintain masculine frame. Masculine frame is so important when it comes to dealing with the woman and how she perceives you in the bedroom. She's got to respect you as the alpha. She's got to respect you as the man. A lot of guys here who are struggling and are worried about this and that. No, bro. If she sees you as that guy, those strokes hit different. They just do. They hit different, bro. Those are the guys that get away with all the freakiness in the bedroom, man. So the first step is accepting that, yes, your girl probably, the woman you're dealing with, probably has had bigger, right? Does size matter? It matters to an extent. Yes, it does. But has she had a dude that's realer than you? A man who she respects more than you? A man who she puts on a pedestal like you? All that matters. If you embrace that alpha mentality, I'm telling you right now, you've put yourself in a different category from other men out there. Maintaining masculine frame throughout your interaction with the woman and embracing that alpha mentality is the greatest equalizer. I'm telling you right now. And that's just what it is, man. Hey guys, if you enjoyed this video, do me a favor, hit that like button if you did not hit it earlier. Let me know what you guys thought of the content down below. As always, man, I appreciate you all. And listen, if she tells you your husband size, listen, don't worry about husband size or not husband size, how big you are. No. Focus on getting her respect. Focus on getting her mind up here. That's what truly matters. My name is Shisha Zed. We'll talk, guys. Until next time, I'm out, man. Peace.
I'm a walking Liberty Bell. Freedom ring through my stride. Freedom to be inside and be a slave to my pride and ride away to this screen. Man, this love's so serene. I should probably shake it up just a little bit.